this has to be one of the most ridiculous controversies I've ever seen. You have people that are so evil to their very soul, or lack of a soul, that they wake up every day looking to hurt innocent people that haven't done anything to anyone. You have streamers that are fans of Harry Potter that look at this major AAA, very hot, very popular game, and they say, I'm going to stream this. It's a popular game, my audience wants to see it, and I like Harry Potter, let's play it. But no, you can't just accept that. You have to try to hurt them for that. Try to bully them for that. Now, this is what blows my mind. You claim to be champions of the LGBTQ movement. You claim to be champions of the trans community. And yet the way that you behave is exactly what you claim to be fighting against, which tells me that it's not about transgenders. It's not about that issue. This is a bunch of narcissistic, worthless, lazy, incompetent human beings using this issue to try to feel important and powerful about themselves. And they're willing to hurt people, innocent people that have done nothing to anyone, all in order to fill the gaping void inside their heart and soul. These people wake up and they have nothing. They have nothing going for them. And not because they can't. It's because they're wasting their gift of life. They're wasting their gift of life by not utilizing anything that life has to offer to become productive or decent. They're not helping anyone. These people destroy. They are demented, they are degenerate, they are weird, and they are vicious. And I watched a video from Asmongold on this. The fact that they're going after him for playing this game and the things that they're saying, I know he doesn't care about it because he's got thick enough skin to deal with that. But the fact that they're going after him and treating him that way for no valid reason. Like, look, I would understand people getting upset if a streamer said something, said something offensive. I could understand people getting upset and saying, well, look at what this guy said. I didn't like this. Great. You voiced your complaint. You didn't like what somebody said. Fine. But this isn't that. It's not even that. That's the bare minimum. This isn't that. This is random streamer who likes Harry Potter and wants to play a popular game, plays the game. And because these worthless, detestable, morally and intellectually inferior individuals don't like the opinions of JK Rowling, who created the entire Harry Potter universe. Because of that, they think that gives them a license to act as cruelly and viciously and spitefully as possible, but it doesn't. They do not have the right to treat people in the way that they are treating them. It is unconscionable. And it is absolutely imperative that you understand truly that these people are not to be engaged in arguments. These people are not to be taken seriously. They are to be mocked and laughed at, but then forgotten in the next moment. Do not dwell on them. They are not worth your thought. They are not worth your time. They are not worth anything. They are not allies of the LGBTQ movement. They are not allies of the transgender community. They are not allies of anyone but themselves. Everything that they do here, everything that they say, how they behave is all about them because they want to feel important. Their lives are lives of misery by their own making, their own greed, their laziness, their incompetence, their sloth. Everything that they do makes their life worse, and they don't seek to improve at all. Instead, they seek to drag down as many people as they can, innocent people that have done nothing wrong. Now, let me just say, for the record, that I disagree with JK Rowling on 1,000 different things. Of course, she's a far-left radical feminist. She's extremely woke. She was the one that tried to say that Dumbledore was gay after the books had come out, or that Hermione wasn't white. So, no, I'm not here to defend JK Rowling and her obnoxious, idiotic opinions. But I'm here to also say at the same time that I recognize that while I may not agree with some of the things that she says, I respect her right to say them. And I also know that she is not transphobic. She is pro-women's rights. And that is a huge distinction. Because the left, and I use that term for the sake of brevity, I know the left can mean many different things, but when I say the left, it conjures an image in your mind. You understand the type of person that I'm talking about, which encompasses these types of people that are going after innocent streamers in the sake of, fairness and tolerance towards the trans community, which just blows my mind. But J.K. Rowling believes in women's rights. She's very adamant about that. I think part of it has to do with the fact that she's a survivor of domestic abuse. And her story is quite incredible. She wasn't wealthy. She wrote Harry Potter and became wealthy, became one of the most wealthy authors of all time. It's an incredible story. I think she deserves to be respected for that. I don't think you can take that away from her. I think Harry Potter is bigger than this online bullshit. And at the end of the day, if you think that this is going to bring people to your cause, you are absolutely wrong. What this reveals is that there is a huge problem in the activist community, and there is no safeguards to prevent terrible people from exploiting whatever group happens to be in fashion at the moment, exploiting them to allow these terrible people to act in the way that they are. It is indefensible. It is simply wrong. There is no excuse for treating people that way. There is no justification. There is no rationale. You look at what these streamers have said, and it's nothing. There's no controversy here. They played a game. Some people didn't like it. If you don't like them playing the game, you should just not go to their stream. Simple as that. But for me, not only am I going to play Hogwarts Legacy now, because I do like Harry Potter, but more so than Harry Potter, I like spiting these evil, irredeemable, vile sacks of shit. because it's fun. It's fun. I don't take it that seriously until people start getting hurt. Innocent people that have done nothing to anyone. That's when I start to get bothered by it. But I don't take these people seriously. I don't respect them. Of course not. I don't respect their causes. I don't respect any part of them. And I don't give them any benefit of any doubt. I know that a lot of people, they try to placate them by saying, well, I know that JK Rowling has transphobic views. No, she doesn't. She simply has a definition for what it is to be a woman. And she advocates very strongly for women's rights. Advocating for women's rights does not make you transphobic. I know that may blow the mind of some of the most low IQ bottom feeders, but that's just a reality. She says that there's a definition to being a woman. Here's what I think it is. Or here, I'm paraphrasing for her. And she thinks these are the rules that women should be allowed to live by. Now, you can disagree or you can agree. Makes no difference. She has the right to say it. She has the right to believe it. And honestly, from my perspective, as somebody who's not a far left, woke, radical feminist, I think she's perfectly right. I think there's no reason why a woman can't vocally express what they believe as a certain set of rights for women. Like, for example, if there's a bathhouse and there are women going in the bathhouse, I don't think it's unreasonable to say that transgenders can't go and use the bathhouse because they don't want to see a giant schlong. Now, the argument could be, if you really want to get down to it, if somebody has had an operation, if they don't have a giant, massive schlong that they're just going to whip out in front of a bunch of women at a bathhouse, then that's a conversation to be had. But honestly, it's whatever. Because it has nothing to do with JK Rowling and her opinions and using those to try to hurt people for no reason. So you can take your sanctimonious, self-righteous, delusional bullshit and you can shove it up your ass because you're full of shit. And nothing that you say or do is going to redeem you from the evil that you cause on a daily basis to try to fill the void to make up for your empty, worthless, meaningless lives. Am I being too harsh? I don't think so. I think that I'm being more reserved than I probably should be. I should probably tell these people what I really think of them. But I'm not going to do that. But I will tell you this. If you want to help the transgender community, if you want to be an ally, the best way to do that is to, of course, metaphorically speaking, kill your enemy with kindness. To voice your opinion in a respectful way. To not go in and spam somebody's chat and tell them that they're a horrible person and try to vilify them and insult them and berate them and mass report them and go in large groups and just flood their chat trying to destroy what a lot of these people have worked very hard to build. That is not okay. It's not acceptable. It's not cool. If you are participating in that, what it tells me is that you are absolutely pathetic. You are a worm. You're not to be listened to, trusted, respected, any of that. Respect is earned. Trust is earned. And none of these people have done anything to even approach what they've been doing to innocent people. Streamers that haven't done a damn thing. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end things, ladies and gentlemen. If people have hate to leave it for me in my comment section. I can handle it because I honestly don't care about you. But there are some people that don't have skin as thick as mine. And they very much are bothered by what you have to say. For me, I just don't. I don't take you seriously. I don't respect you. I think that you're clowns. Your ideology is repulsive. The way you treat other peoples is inhumanly cruel. You have nothing about you in your life that's worth anything. You are somebody that gets up every day. Your head leaves the pillow thinking, how could I be outraged? How can I be offended? How can I find something that gives my life even a little bit of meaning? And that is the saddest, most pitiful, pathetic thing I could imagine. Honestly, if I were that type of person, I'd fucking kill myself. That is unthinkable to me, that I would wake up every single day looking to hurt somebody, to fill the void that is the emptiness that is my life. I can't even begin to fathom that. I would end it for the sake of the human fucking race. There is nothing about that type of behavior that is okay. To make a girl cry on stream because she played a game, because you have disagreements politically with the person who created that world, not even the game itself, but that universe. Fuck you people. You don't like it, you kiss my ass.